2, 1. What is up, homies? Welcome back to Don't Skip Legs. Happy Wednesday. If you're listening to this on Wednesday, happy whatever day, happy new week, happy new month. Oh my god, we're in October. Like how? I swear it was literally just summer. Now it's straight up Halloween season, and I love Halloween, to be honest. Like, my mom really liked Halloween, so I really like Halloween because she used to make it so special every year. And I've been over here making like Halloween cookies, pumpkin ice cream, like literally all the fall things. I'm currently, all the fall Halloween things. Come on, Halloween is the main thing of fall in my life. I guess, like, you know, we have Thanksgiving too, and Thanksgiving's super fun because, you know, we get to hang out with family and eat food. But Halloween, I'm such a candy whore, we know this. So Halloween is my fall holiday. And I'm obsessed, and I can't believe it's October, so Halloween's coming. Do you guys have a costume planned? Because I do not, and I'm like 24 years old, and I'm probably not even actually like going out for Halloween or doing like Halloween weekend or anything. And I know if you're in college, you probably have like 5,000 different like Halloween costumes, and if you don't have them planned, here's your reminder that you need to go plan them, because this is a big deal. Halloween weekend's a big deal. You need those cute outfits, and if you need help on them, hit me up, because I do love to design Halloween outfits. And when I say design them, I'm literally just like, here, put this piece with this piece, and we should be this and that. One year I was literally a psychic. Oh my god, that was such a fun year, because I would pull out tarot cards and I would be like, you're dying in 2 months. And that sounds so mean, but I was like drunk at a party. I'm like, this is your life from this one random card, and I have no idea what I'm speaking about. So if you need a little Halloween costume idea, be a psychic and bring out tarot cards and freak people out and be like, yeah, this is what I do. So that's our little October, happy October, Halloween season. I literally bought Halloween Oreos today too, and some Halloween Reese's, and I'm excited for all that stuff because, again, I love candy. Haunted Mansion comes out on Thursday. You know, if you know the OG Haunted Mansion movie, that was one of my favorite Halloween movies growing up and still is, but now there's a new one coming out. I don't know if it's the same people. I don't know. I'm hyped to go watch it, and I'm going home to Pennsylvania, and I'm gonna go watch it with my family, and it's gonna be a nice, fun Halloween night. You know, that's our little happy October rant. And now we should get the rant of the subject that we're talking about today. So we're gonna totally get away from October and totally get into our new subject. We're gonna talk about how we just need to send it on life and get comfortable with the uncomfortable. And you're like, Allegra, why did you just talk about October for so long? Because this month has shifted. I know it's like literally day 4, whatever, but like this past month of end of September, beginning, like literally things happening within these days, has just been like so chaotic for me. And this is me getting comfortable with the uncomfortable within these past like 2 weeks. So this is what we need to talk about. Fall, we're changing the leaves over, we're changing it all over. Life's changing, okay? And I will be real with you, I'm a little uncomfortable. And I am totally okay with that right now because I know things are all working out, and we're gonna talk about this. I could sit here and tell you guys all day long that you should just go for it, say yes, send it, get comfortable with the uncomfortable. It's a lot of these topics that we talk about, it's easier said than done. I could literally walk around telling you this all day, but will I even take my own advice when I say it? So this is what we're gonna sit back and say. We're gonna give ourselves this advice, I'm gonna give you this advice, and we're just gonna fucking send it, okay? If you want to post on social media to be an influencer out here, then start posting. If you're worried about people judging you, F them. It's an uncomfortable thing to put yourself out there, I can tell you that. It's uncomfortable to start making those videos and stuff like that. But if you have a dream for it, and if you want to go down that path, just send it. Just start posting those random shit out here. It doesn't matter. Find your niche, find whatever you like. You like fitness, you're listening to this, you probably do like fitness. So start posting your fitness content, go to the gym, take videos. Honestly, it doesn't matter what people are thinking about you in the gym. As long as you don't get these people on camera and it's just you on camera, then you're doing nothing wrong and you're allowed to film yourself in this gym. So just do it if that's what you want to do, because I know it could be like an uncomfortable little circumstance and you're like, yeah, but like, what if people judge me, and what if it doesn't do well, and what if I don't get any likes or any views and nobody follows me and stuff like that. But you'll never know unless you take yourself down that path, unless you get uncomfortable. And when I talk about we're getting uncomfortable, I'm not saying like you're getting that little like sick feeling in your stomach and you're like, oh, I'm like, we really shouldn't be doing that. Like this is that gut feeling like, oh, this is actually like not okay and I am uncomfortable in that way. We're not talking about that kind of uncomfortable. We're talking about getting, we're staying in this comfort zone and we need to break out of it, That's what we're talking about. So if you want to start posting on social media, I'm telling you to freaking send it and start posting on social media. If you're at this job and you're not really thinking it's for you, but you're staying there because you're comfortable and you're like, oh, it's good pay and I don't really feel like leaving jobs right now, I don't really feel like doing that switch, but you're not really happy, listen, you just need to send it out there. Go just apply for other jobs, do look around, shop around. Nobody needs to know you're shopping around for another job. Find something that's gonna make you happy and that's actually gonna level you up in your career, because again, we always talk about we need to level up. That's what we're here for. We're helping ourselves, we're healing ourselves, we're leveling up. Because I know that you could be sitting in this job unhappy and being like, oh, but it's like nice pay and like I can do everything that I want to do because of the money that I'm making and stuff like that. And like, oh, like I like some of my coworkers. But if it's not creating success for yourself, then we need to move on to the next thing to create success for ourselves. That like you making this jump from another job or something like that, you never know what's about to happen. You never know the success and that money that's going to come with that job. Okay, if you're at a college and you're like not really a fan of it, but you're staying there because it's where you committed to, and you just know you can cruise through the major that you're in, and you're just like, you're just like in that little comfort zone again. Okay, we need to maybe get out of that comfort zone. We need to get out of there. Maybe go to a new college, maybe try a new major that you are interested in, and you know that it's not just going to be an easy cruise through, because we want to get out of that comfort zone. We want to get into that little uncomfortable zone and go for something that is going to push us, and maybe that major that you go for or that different school that you go to is going to boost your career and give you the steps in the right direction to set you up for life, for those good jobs and everything. You know what I'm saying here? We need to get out of the comfort zone of things that are going to make us like, we're just sitting here, we're comfortable, But guess what? Success does not sit in the comfort zone, okay? It does not. It's an uncomfortable thing to create and to work for. You are evolving and shredding the layers that you used to be. We need to evolve to become what we want in life, in the gym, in everything that we do, gym, life, relationships, work, everything. We need to evolve to become those successful leveled up versions of ourselves. If you stay in those same layers in that comfort zone, you're missing out oh my God, Allegra. Sometimes, when I ramble a little too much and I get way too deep into this, my words do not come out. So if you want to stay in those same layers in the comfort zone, then you're missing out on all those layers that you could create. We have to shred the old us to become the new us. We need to let go of that past, to let go of that comfort zone, to get into the uncomfortable zone, to get into the uncertainty, and to just freaking send it. Because you know what? That new path, that new send that you just took could lead you to so many different opportunities and possibilities in life that you didn't even know existed, because you were in this little bubble, you were in your little comfort zone. If you didn't send it, you could not be there. If I didn't send it on like social media right now, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you guys. If I didn't just start posting in my home gym while I was going through mental breakdowns and had to move home, then I wouldn't be sitting here in front of you guys. I was the most like shy girl ever. I had phone anxiety up until the age of like 21, until I started making TikToks. I had like phone anxiety. Like I wouldn't even talk to people in person. I would talk to people on the phone. I wouldn't even talk. I was just kind of like, I'd talk to the people I was comfortable around, but I would never talk to like a stranger or talk to like a person in a coffee shop or talk to anybody like that. Or like, I was just so in a little bubble, and I was like, I'm so shy and I'm so scared and I shouldn't be doing this stuff. But guess what? I opened up and I was like, I'm gonna jump out of here. I don't want to sit comfortably anymore. I want to send it. I want to start posting on social media. I literally don't know how I'm sitting here talking to you guys about subjects week after week and interviewing people and doing all that fun stuff. Because again, I was that shy person in that bubble. And here I am. I'm sitting here, if you're watching me on YouTube, I'm sitting here in my new merch that I'm releasing for my 1-year anniversary of Don't Skip Legs. And guess what? We did this together. If I didn't get out of the comfort zone, I wouldn't be talking to you guys and you guys wouldn't be engaging with me. And this is where we are from getting out of that little zone, is we sent it. And we're here together. And I love you guys for like supporting me and like giving me this life and stuff like that. But success does not sit in the comfort zone. Why are my words mixing up today? In the comfort zone. It's an uncomfortable thing to create and work for. I'm going to tell you, we'll go back to my experiences right now because I just told you a little bit ago, like 10 minutes ago or whatever in this episode, that I've been going through some things this past couple of weeks, and obviously I haven't talked about it yet, but I like to be real with you guys. I like to sit down and be real with you. So as a content creator in this like industry, it's like so unknown, and it's a lot of, again, just sending it and like leading yourself through the blindness of the job, especially because like I'm sitting here like working for myself, you know, I'm putting out like podcasts for myself, doing all this content for myself and stuff like that. You're working for yourself. And nothing's guaranteed in this industry. Like the brands you're working with could just end your partnership on a random Tuesday and put you out of a job. And again, that kind of goes for like every job, you know, like you never know if you're just out of a job tomorrow, and that sucks about life. Like, frick this, like why do we have to work for money? Like can't we just like all live our lives and sit on the beach and like hang out with each other? And yeah, wouldn't that be like great? Like why are we so money hungry? As I'm like, get out of the comfort zone, get the success, get the money. But like, why do I have to pay rent? Like can't we all just live? Like how about we exchange like fruit with each other and then that'll give me an apartment? You're probably like, oh, like, what are you saying? Okay, but like I said, I love to be real with you guys and I'll give you some insight about what's been going on the past couple of weeks. Honestly, I've had a couple partnerships in my life end, and both kind of out of nowhere. I'm not going to say that I'm not scared. I will sit here and tell you that I'm a little bit scared, but I'm also going to tell you that it's time for me to get out of that comfort zone with those brands and venture to new things. Right now I'm in that uncomfortable zone. I'm out here grinding and finding new brands and people to work with. Like I definitely could tell you that I was in this, again, bubble, comfort zone, working with these brands, knowing the money that I was making, the salary that I was making, just I had to fill the requirements that they wanted and stuff like that and do whatever they wanted, and I could kind of just like chill out and know that I was okay because I was in these contracts and stuff like that, and I knew the money was coming in. But I could tell you I was in a comfort zone. Like I was like, okay, like I don't really need to do much because I'm committed and exclusive with brands, so I can't really jump out to other brands, stuff like that. And so these randomly kind of like ending and stuff like that, it's pushing me to get into the uncomfortable zone, to take that new path, to reach out to so many brands, which I've been like reaching out and talking to different brands and stuff like that, finding new people to work with. And like, it was that little push. It was like, you know what? Like life was like, you know what? Get out of this bubble. That's what life was saying. It was get out of this bubble. If you want to level up in your career, if you want to be successful, you can't just sit here in this comfortability. You need to move on. I needed this shakeup. I feel like I needed to get uncomfortable. I needed that push to reach the success. I needed to send it in different ways. And since these things have happened, I've found a couple little different successes, and I'm committing to new things that I never thought I'd be a part of literally a month ago. So that's like so crazy how fast life can work and how new things can come in your life if you're just starting to like do a different grind and you're like, okay, like let's send it. Again, it's all about let's freaking send it, because you don't know the path that's waiting for you. What's down there, it's coming, dude. Everything's gonna work out. If you leave something else is there for you, okay? It just means it's opening you up to other opportunities. I'm like partnering with new people. I'm doing fun and exciting new things that like with new chapters ahead of me, and I can see the things that are about to happen, and I'm so excited, and like it's kind of crazy. I like next weekend, I literally committed to teaching a mini workout, like warm up to 4,000 runners. Like I'm gonna be standing on a stage with a microphone, with my little like, you know, DJ blasting my beats and teaching like, so we're doing this like run, and it's in Newport, whatever, doing this run, and I'm a little instructor for a warm up for all the runners before we go for the run. Like, that's freaking crazy, and I would have never had this opportunity if I didn't open my eyes and get out of the comfort zone and say yes to doing uncomfortable things, because I've never stood in front of 4,000 people before. Never. I've taught to a bunch of people, 40 people, you know, on stage for my workout classes. I stand on the stage in front of 40 people and teach, and I'm like sometimes a little nervous then when I even have friends there. And this is about to be 4,000 people in front of me and my friends, and I'm just like, yes, because if I sit here and I say no and I stay in my comfort zone of teaching to my 40 people instead of 4,000 people, then I don't know what opportunities I just shut off. You know? So I'm saying yes, I'm getting uncomfortable, I'm sending it. Like, being on stage in front of that many people, like, girl, can we do that? But yes, I can. Because I'm going to believe in myself and I'm going to believe in success that it's going to bring for me, okay? I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. Like I said, I used to be the shyest person ever. I'm sitting here talking on a podcast to you guys, and I'm so confident doing this shit and just like rambling on to you week by week. I'm so comfortable sitting here interviewing people on here, rambling on with them. I have to go get comfortable with standing in front of 4,000 people. Like, this is what I want to do in life. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to send it. We're not going to say no to these things. We're just going to keep saying yes. That's how we're going to find this success. We're going to keep saying yes. I have another opportunity that also arises, and I'm not going to really share that one right now because I'm pretty geeked about it and I'm in shock about it, and you guys are going to be in shock about it once you find out. But I want it to be like a big announcement and stuff like that because I'm a freak, and you know I love to tell you guys things first, but like I'm gonna wait until everything's like super official, because it is official. Like I've signed things and stuff like that, but like I need to see one more email and then I'm telling you guys. But things are going and things are crazy, and if I didn't get like, I'm not saying I was dropped by these brands. They just like it's a different. Things are happening, okay? And if those things didn't happen, then I wouldn't be doing these things that I'm doing right now. And again, this is in a matter of weeks. I don't even know what's coming for me in months. You could literally be in this comfort zone 2 weeks ago, and now you're in this uncomfortable zone, and now you're like fucking leveling up. You could just be leveling up that fast. Things happen. Also, guys, guess what? I have been manifesting. We love a good manifest. We love a good 369. Have you guys heard that? So you write like a little like thing out of things that you already have. You act like you already have it. So you write it out 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night. And I manifest success in my life. I manifest things like career-wise and stuff like that. I don't really manifest people in a sense because I'm like, that comes into my life when it needs to come into my life. I want to be myself and I want to be successful. So I manifest a lot of success, and it's crazy that I've been like in my journal doing all these manifestations and things are coming. So also manifest, you know, we love a good manifestation. 369, I'm telling you this method right now because I'm like, holy crap, stuff is letting go and stuff is happening. Sometimes we just need to let go to find that next thing. That's what we need. We need to shred the layers to make the new layers. This is what we gotta do. We're saying yes, we're getting out of the comfort zone, we're getting to the uncomfortable zone. Say yes, okay, let's say, because we've been talking about career and stuff like that, and job and school and stuff, but it's also getting uncomfortable and opening yourself up into relationships and stuff like that. We can hint on that for a second, do a little segment on that. But like, you know, like, this sounds so dumb. I'm gonna eat my laugh on that. This sounds so dumb, but, and I don't know if this is like super like conceited or whatever, but I'll spill the tea with you guys, because why not? We love a good spill the tea segment. And so I have this, and I rarely play it, okay? I'm not this bitch. But I like this Hinge game, you know, like the dating app Hinge, okay? So I download the app and I put a little profile up there, you know, for 24 hours I have a profile up there. And my roommate and I did this together because, you know, why not? We were bored. So I made a profile on Hinge, you put it up, you don't go on the app for 24 hours, and you see if you get under or over 50 likes, like from 50 guys. And you look at it 24 hours later and you're like, oh, like, haha, like, look at these people, whatever, like, potential options and stuff like that. And I literally was like, okay, I did this little game for myself, and I feel like out of like, I don't know, I got, guys, like, I'm so freaking cool. I got like over 100 boys. Yeah, this is just funny, okay? This is funny. This is just me playing games because you know me. And don't worry, I'm not actually playing people. But aren't dating apps just games? Like, isn't that like, you know, like that one girl on TikTok that calls them her Nintendogs or whatever? Like, I think that's funny. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, I have to scroll through all these people. Like, there has to be like someone, and I should go on a date. Like, I should go on a first date. Like, I'm so uncomfortable with dating. I'm so fine being in my own little independent girl bubble. And I don't know how to go on first dates and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? I think I just need to like send it. And if somebody asks me out on a date, like I should say yes. And I have this like one prompt on there. I guess it was like best spot in town for, and I wrote margaritas because I literally put the most like plain profile up there. So I wrote like margaritas, and this guy like was like, so we're going for margaritas this weekend. And I was like, oh, like he's actually kind of like not bad looking. So I was like, oh, I'll respond. He's like in the area, whatever. And I was like, bet, like when? And he was like, actually, let's go like this Saturday. And I was like, oh, okay, like why not? Like, we live in such a small town. Like I'm not like, my friends can pick me up in 2 seconds if this is like a random weird, this is a random dude, but if this is like a really weird dude, whatever. And so I was like, I gotta send it. I gotta get uncomfortable with going like on dates and stuff like that. Like, I need to get out of my comfort zone. I don't remember the last time I was on like a first date because they don't really exist in my life. And I was like, if I ever want a relationship, like this is the stuff I need to be doing. I need to stop just like being a little hermit. So I went on this date. I didn't like this man's. I mean, this is why I'm telling you guys this story. Like, I didn't like the man's at all. He lied about his height. Like, is that bad? It was like also just like not, it wasn't my vibe. It just wasn't my vibe. And then I was like, oh, you also like are like short king. That's so mean. I'm so sorry. That's so mean. But it doesn't matter. Height doesn't matter. But this guy and I just like didn't really vibe, whatever, and I just didn't really message him or something like that after. But I went out of my comfort zone and I went on a date. Was I nervous? Yes, I was nervous because I was like, who's this strange man and why am I going on a date and stuff like that. But I was like, let me go. Let me get out of this hermit mode. It's okay, I'm back in hermit mode. That was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago or whatever. I was keeping that secret from you guys. But because we're talking about getting out of comfort zones and getting uncomfortable, that's what I did. So honestly, if you need to go on a first date, and I say go on a first date because I did it, my hoe ass did it, so now you have to do it. I'm like trying to get my roommate, I'm like, my roommate, you need to go on a date now. But you just gotta send it. You gotta say yes, because what if that was my soulmate out here? He was definitely not my soulmate. He wasn't even second date material because I just didn't vibe. But, you know, you just gotta send some shit. And you never know what's gonna happen. You never know what that path is gonna be, what that door is gonna open for you, which is just funny. So, my long story short is we gotta start saying yes to things we wouldn't normally do. We need to stop focusing on those doors that are closed and focus on the doors that are about to open for us. We have to be willing to get uncomfortable because it's the only way we're gonna grow, and it's the only way we're gonna have these new experiences and these new level ups in life. I say honestly, make a goal to do something that makes you uncomfortable and go for it, and just be willing to be uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable to like go on a dating app and like go on a date, or it made me uncomfortable to like not be with these brands anymore and that security, but here I am finding some success even with weeks of it happening, you know? I'm getting out of that comfort zone, getting into the uncomfortable zone, because I know it's about to bring success, it's about to bring happiness, it's about to bring everything into my life that needs to be happening at the moment, because everything's going to work out the way that it needs to, you know? I believe in those universe things. I believe that everything happens for a reason and everything will work out. You will be okay if you leave that one thing, that one comfort zone thing, and go to that next one, into the uncomfortability. I say we just fucking send it. We don't let fear stop us and stand in our way, and we just go for it. Go for that new job, go for that new school, go for posting on social media, go for that new brand, reach out to this person, reach out to that person, go work for what you want to do, for that success you're gonna find in your life. Don't let that fear of being that unknown stop you. We're not gonna let that. We're gonna get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Okay, should I sing it for you guys? Will you get it that way? Because I like to sing stuff to myself. But yeah, okay, this is like low-key a short episode. I'm so sorry about that, but like, that's my rant. I don't think you want to hear me ramble on any more than this. All I'm gonna tell you is that get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Say yes to things and send it. We're not hiding behind these closed doors. We're opening up these doors and we're going for it. That's all I gotta tell you. Okay, so if it's Wednesday again, happy Wednesday. I think you guys should all listen to this the day it released, and if you're not, what are you doing? Maybe you listen to other podcasts on Wednesday, and like I'm in your rotation of a different day. But yeah, guys, it's great talking to you. I will tell you that there will be no podcast episode next week. I'm so sorry to break this news to you. But I am going on a little trip to Charleston, and so I will not be around for next week because I'm literally doing it at the end of this week, like literally in a day, and then for all the way into next week. And so it's going to be a fun little trip, and I'm going to take a little like vacay vibes to like, you know, check out Charleston. You never know what a bitch is about to do. So yes, I will talk to you guys in like 2 weeks, and I'm so sad, and I'll keep up with you on Instagram, and you can keep up with me on Instagram, and you can look at all the outfits that I'm about to thrive in Charleston and be like, what's this bitch up to? Because what's that exciting announcement she has for us? I got some exciting announcements. I do, so watch out for those ones. And like I said to you, I am wearing some new merch for my 1 year anniversary of Don't Skip Legs. It's crazy that that's already coming up. Because I can't believe it's been a year. Like we were, oh my God, a whole year of you guys. Like, I love you all and thank you so much. And we will have a little sentimental podcast episode for that year. And a little like recap, you know, all the fun stuff. But thank you guys for listening. I love all of you. Peace out, homies. Peace out, YouTube.